Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense will go on the... first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. He can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Jackson gonna throw it. Left side, it's Russell. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll take it himself. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Russell. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 2nd and long here. Right back to it. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll send out the kicker here. This ground trying to do its part to get inside. He gets a hand on it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, getting the block.
Sellers rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Rides to the back. Could be an alley. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. Got the first down. Maybe a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Drops back on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Sellers. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds us back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run inside. It's Russell. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Jackson gonna throw it. He's looking deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. A lot of room to the right. The 10 to the house. Touchdown Razorbacks.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think
intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going to the run, it's Russell. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. The fake and watch the throw. Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Hits inside. It's Russell. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Quick give. It's Clark. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Running inside, it's Russell. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Quick completion on the out. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Anderson. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. To the air. It's Sellers. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Throwing, Sellers. Got his man. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on 4th down. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. To send the tight end in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Left side is Washington. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 1st. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Jackson. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. From the gun, it's Clark. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Baylor taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sellers. He'll pull it down, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Move to his right. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Arkansas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Out wide right, it's Clark. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quarterback keep. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Straight ahead, it's Russell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fights off the defender. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. run inside. It's Russell. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Great move. Now he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jackson gonna throw it. On the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now, building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game. Pulls it in down the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Hits inside, it's Russell. Driven back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out wide left, it's Platt. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Clark. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick give. It's Clark. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, it's McAllister. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Running inside, it's Russell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 50. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. Jackson will throw. In traffic, it's Royer. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. Out wide left, it's Watkins. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Sellers. Going long. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th.